Well, last month we shared this incredible story with you. After 29 months in Iraq and Afghanistan, Sergeant William Cole struggled with traumatic brain injury and PTSD. He credits his service dog, Hank, with saving his life. So when Hank was severely injured, Sergeant Cole vowed to do whatever it takes to raise the funds needed to save his life.
Right now, we're right at around, $11,000. And then, after the repeat radiographs and,
Yeah, and our generous Fox and Friends viewers chipped in to help them out. So joining us now is Sergeant Cole. We want to find out how they're doing, get an update. Sergeant Cole, so initially at that time, you thought you might need about $11,000. And I just looked at your fundraising site. It's over $30,500 had been raised on GoFundMe. What do you think of that?
First off, Merry Christmas, and thank you for having me on again. And it's been an absolute blessing, and it was very humbling. All of the help and the support that Hank received. I mean, it was a true Christmas come early, and I really thank y'all for everything.
You're absolutely right. I knew when we did this story that our viewers would really want to chip in. All day long, I kept on logging in and watching that number go up. Now, more money was raised than you actually need, and I actually had a couple friends say, well, what are you going to do with all that extra money? You're doing something pretty special. Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. As I sat there and I looked at it, it was holiday season. Only one thing felt right, and that was to, give it forward and help, veterans and wounded warriors in need. So I actually donated $13,000 to the Texas A&M Foundation in the Eli Fund and Chris and Capper Fund, which helps wounded warriors, with their service dog bills and dog bills. It felt like the right thing to do, and so that's what I did with that leftover money.
Yeah, and such a great lesson here at Christmas, Sergeant. I want to get an update. How is Hank doing now after, I know he had some further medical tests. How's he doing? What's the latest?
His scapula healed incorrectly. It was supposed to heal at a straight angle, but it came down awkwardly. So the doctors have to, just watch how that bone regrows, and then kind of go from there. There's a little bit of lameness associated with it, so it's something that the doctors and I have to keep an eye on going forward because it could require additional surgery. Yeah. Outside of that, his lungs have healed, and he's doing great. I mean, you couldn't tell that he's injured.
He looks pretty relaxed and happy there. I know he's such a support for you. What does Hank continue to do for you? And tell us a little bit about your relationship.
Yes, sir. Hank is a best friend. Hank's not a dog to me. There were some tough moments, and without him, they were just unbearable. But to have Hank, with me and in my life, this is the best Christmas present I could have ever received, having him. I mean, he wasn't supposed to survive a 60-mile-per-hour collision with a car, and so it's sometimes it's upsetting that it happened, but I'm blessed to have him here with me and help me going forward.
All right. Well, Sergeant, thank you so much for what you're doing. Merry Christmas to you and to Hank, and we're so happy for Hank still being in your life this year.